Y'all got it? Alright. Really? That's pretty cool, though. I like that. Alrighty. Well, I guess this is about as good as people as we're gonna get for the stream. It is really late. It's 9:45. I just got off work. Um, I'm pretty tired, but it's all right though, because we're gonna look at what should have been Five Nights at Treasure Island, and then I get to tell you guys why you all should hate me. Yo yo yo, what's going on, Nitrox? Jesus, 12:30. Oh, you guys are Central Time, aren't you? No, 3 hours away. You're probably living on like the other side of the states, huh? Ah, well, you Nightwalker, you know what I'm saying? Eastern time. Okay, that's what I thought. Alrighty, fellas. Let's start from the very beginning. The old game. The one that was back in 2016. Where are the maps? Here are the maps. Normals and regular. Oh, are these the... Oh, okay, these are the bump maps. Oh, okay, never mind. But where are the images? Are they in here? Oh, okay, here they are. Edited? Yeah, here they are. Okay. Sure thing. You can send my you can send me the link on the DM or in the on the chat. So this was what was supposed to be the 2016 recreation that was complete shite, if you know what I'm saying. This was this one. The one where everything was rendered and then processed to make it look real shitty. I didn't like it. I tried to up the contrast and up the saturation to make it look grittier. Like I try to make it look a lot like more like, you know, aesthetic. Look at that fucking couch though. Look at okay, this is a good reminder on like and this floor. Like it looks like a puddle. Like it rained and it flooded inside the building. This is a good example as to why I should have learned how to accurately use it before I try to put it in my game. The couch is okay, but ugh. Ugh. So ugh. So ugh. It's so gross. Yeah, all this bump mapping is so disgusting to me. Yeah, the toilet looks okay. I try to make it look nice and, you know, have its own style. I thought it was pretty cool. I love this. The contrast between the orange and the blue. It's so good. I like it. This is why I like the new version, because it was so, to me, aesthetically pleasing. It's nice, yeah. It's it's like its own thing, and I thought it was okay, but I don't know. Here, what was I doing with this? Oh, okay. I wanted the light to flicker. Yeah, FNaTI, but it's made with rocks. Alpha couch with horrible bump mapping. Looks like a water couch. There's this room. I've always hated this room. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I hated this room so much. The meat freezer or meat cooler or whatever. It's so small. It's so tiny. I hate it. And you know what's funny? This is the map. This is the room rather, where everyone like conjoins into one space. Like you got people coming from this end, you got people coming in from this end, and they all have to like, you know, funnel into this one room. I don't know. I hated this room so much, and I'm gonna explain what I did to change that in a little bit. Sorry, I'm readjusting. I'm sorry if you're gonna hear a little bit more. I don't mean to disturb you guys, but my apologies in advance if you guys hear any grunts. My back is killing me. I got a job at Panda Express. It's real great. It's real fun making chow mein. You can barely fucking see him. Yeah, this is the old game. You got the face. He's got doll's eyes. I don't know. It looks disgusting. I hate him. Ugh, he's so gross. I hate how he doesn't look scary. In that picture, at least. This was the mechanic that I wanted to implement. Hiding under the desk. I've always thought that was a neat, mechanic that I'd put in. But what I loved about the first Five Nights at Freddy's is that everything is, one image. Whatever you do, like you turn to the left, you turn to the right, you turn off the stuff or whatever, it's all one image. Well, except for the doors. The doors are like separate images. But this, I liked the idea of like when you're ducking, there's like motion blur. So it has like a cool little, effect when you hide under there. In motion, it looks neat. Like when you do it, it's like, poof, like it feels like you really hit under the table. And it's cool. I like it. And you'll notice that it has like a neat, like little like thing above here. With this, you could still see people like above. Like if you see like if Mickey was still there, you could still see him, and like the light flickers, he'll be gone or something like that. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was neat. Here are the different Mickey locations. Still shitty. Oh, that's right. I made 4 of them. I made 4 because I didn't like these two. They were so boring. But this one had a little bit more like he's coming after you. So I'm going to be real with you guys. I hate how I took this model and just morphed it. I hate it so much. I don't like it. It was so... I hate being that kind of person to just rip some other model off and just, slap it in there. I don't know. It's so lazy. It's so stupid. Yeah, see? You hide under the table and he's right there. It's neat. You can still see him. And he's spooky. He's real spooks. He's a spooky mouse. Still hiding there. I don't think you can see him in this though. Nah. Computer's fucking monitor's in the way. Alright. Yeah, no, I'll show you the jump scares. A glory hole in his mouth. There was a black hole in his face. That must mean it's his ass. There's this. Nothing really neat to show here. It's all just the different things. So here's Sparky. So here's another reason why I'm very lazy. I'm a very lazy guy. I'm sorry, but I am. I made this mother humper here, and I wanted to put him in the game. Because why not? New character, new something. Someone you don't expect. He's not in the Disney franchise, but he was a hinted character for the very first game. For the Five Nights at Freddy's, I mean. Everyone thought that he was a real thing, and I was like, oh, I love appealing to people who think, like, urban legends are real, and then it turns out, oh, it actually is something there. I love that. I love that so much. But I like the thing of, like, this weird, like, being just in the game and just freaking you out because it's like, what the fuck are you doing here kind of deal, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was cool. In-house laptop. Okay, so here's one thing that I never showed any of you guys, unless you were here last stream. Yeah, he was supposed to show up in another, like, in another room. He was supposed to be an actual functioning character. He would have his own thing. I'll go on Psy and show you what things I had planned for the game from the very beginning. Back when I used to go on the wiki, like I had a lot of ideas for the game. But for this, oh boy. So what I wanted in the game in the 2016 one, I wanted a slight exploration one where you like actually explore the island. So you start off in this little area, and you click forward, then it takes you to this. If you go to the right, it takes you to the building. If you go to the left, it takes you to a separate area in the island. So if you hit left, you go to this little area. Don't mind the very pixelated tree over here. Real shite, real shite. You go over here, you click right again, then you're presented with this this house over here. The light flickers, makes it look aesthetically nice, I guess. You click again, you go to the door, light still flickers, it's cool. You got little glow sticks from the people who used to be here. That was a nice touch, I guess, to leave remnants. So that's that. And then when you go to the main... What is this? Main building? Oh, I guess those are different pictures. In-house. Okay, so you enter the house. You start off in this room. If you were to light up the lights, it turns everything on. I think this is when you turn on the flashlight or something like that. Or when it's daytime. I thought it'd be nice to have a little daytime cycle in there. Same thing, you're just closer. But here's another thing that I wanted to add. I love adding little Easter eggs into something. So if you were to stand here long enough, just, chilling out here, being dumb, over here, oh, can't see it. Where's it at? Oh, maybe it's in the jump scare area. So pretty much Mickey would just jump scare you there. And I thought it was cool. Here's another room inside that house. Lights on and everything, or it's daytime. No lights are on. I thought it was cool. I think the jump scares are here? No, it's a laptop. Main building. Intro? Oh, here's the unedited versions. Okay. Left. And there was more to it. It was planned to have a daytime mode, but I almost immediately scrapped it. Because there's no need for it. I was trying to be realistic, quote unquote, because what the hell is Jake going to be doing the entire day? Like, he's stuck on the island. Like, the only time you ever, nobody does is during the nighttime. So it's like, well, what does he do during the daytime? You know what I'm saying? It's dumb. Here, let me close that out. Number 2. This is what I also found. I think this is the same thing. These are the characters. Sparky, the face, Minnie. I don't think I ever changed her. I think she was going to be changed. No, she was changed. She was made to look a little more gross and withered. I wanted to make them all look gross and withered. But to no avail, because I thought it was dumb. It looked gross. And I didn't want to do it anymore. Objects. Borrowed assets. I hate it. I hate borrowing assets. Alright, I think that's all I have to show for this. For 2016. I think this is the one where I added the camera function and everything. If you want, you guys can have the assets. If you do, you just have the blend file for the abandoned image. Probably. I don't doubt it. Who possessed the suits? I don't know. Honestly, I wanted a whole story behind everything. Like, why are the suits possessed in the first place? Ghosts, apparently. I don't know. I wanted it to be one of those, because apparently people, quote-unquote, died on the island in the creepypasta, but in the end, I don't know what I chose. Yeah, I could probably release the new assets tomorrow. Shouldn't be a big a deal. These are pretty small files, if you ask me. Alrighty. Time for the big honcho man. The one that I wanted to do before bullshit. Oh boy. So I think you guys already saw this one. This is not the original image. Is it this one? Nope. This is not the original image. New images? Office? Here it is. Here's the new office. Yeah, this is on my DeviantArt. This was the This is what the new office is supposed to look like. I added spider webs. I added little crumpled pieces of paper. Everything you see on this image, except for this little mouse here, I made on my own. And that's how dedicated I was. I didn't want to borrow any assets. I wanted to make sure everything I made is in the game. And there's nothing borrowed. There's nothing done. That's not me, except for this little Mickey statue, because I thought it looked neat. I thought it looked cute, and it was a little tiny little Mickey thing on the side. I thought it was neat. I don't know. I don't believe I have any playable builds of this, unfortunately. That's the sad part, and I'll tell you guys, such a sob story. Oh boy, such a stupid story. And you're gonna hate GameMaker for this. Well, I already hate GameMaker for this because they decided to make GameMaker Studio 2. So dumb. Alrighty. Here are the two doors. Doors already open. The light flashes in. You can see down the hall. It's very reminiscent of the second Five Nights at Freddy's. I thought it was cool. You can actually see down the hallway. You can see little tethers coming out. So the reason they're on both sides is because I wanted this. The reason the first, that I don't know if you guys stick around for the very first one. I remember you, Jackson, and Nitrox. I remember way back when I made the first game, the very first game. The reason I stopped making the first game was because the engine, GameMaker 8, GameMaker 8 Pro, it died on me because there was too much assets. There's too many assets on the game. And it wouldn't let me finish the game. It just crashed and I couldn't open it ever again. And I got really pissed off. The reason for that is because I rendered every image in PNG. They were huge files. They were everywhere. I'm nobody. Fuck you, Nitrox. I'm just kidding. You're a cool dude. Yeah, dude, that was fucking shit. The game just died on me and I couldn't get back in. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to have a million IQ. I wanted to have 42069 IQ and cut the image in half, and only have one side flash at a time, like one image flash. If you use that side, you turn to the other side. You only use half of the other image if you want to flash this side. It saves time. It saves. I save a lot of data and a lot of file space, so it won't crash on me. I thought it was cool. So this is an image where all the doors are closed. It's neato, same thing. Half the image would be used, so it'd be really cute, really cool, really cool. Holy fuck! Same thing. The light fixtures on the doors that are shut. You gotta have a little bit of polish. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. Everyone kept saying that Click Team Fusion was a nice, what's it called? Alternative, because apparently Five Nights at Freddy's was made in Click Team. I tried using Click Team when it was mentioned that it was used in Click Team. It's so convoluted to me. I don't know. I don't know about everybody else. I guess this is just me. But moving on to a separate engine that I've never used before, it's so annoying. Like trying to remember like what everything does. You have to relearn like the entire system. I'm sure it's easy when you get used to it. Like Unity is the same thing. Like it's easier when you get used to it, but it takes so long. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes way too long. And I want progress now. I want progress right now, boy. But it's not working. So I just decided not to do anything with it. So here's Mickey on the left side. He's a model that I made myself because I hated using the original asset that I took off of fucking Epic Mickey. I wanted to make him a tower. If there's one thing I loved in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, there's an image of what's his name? Of Freddy. There's an image of Freddy. Jesus Christ, I'm having I have Alzheimer's already. There's an image of Freddy standing over their desk, and he's like a big fucking tower of of fur of meat, and he's spooky. I liked him. FNaF 2 Freddy. If I can see an image of him. Yeah, look at this shit, dude. He's fucking spoopy. He's too spoopy. He's such a big fucking monster, and he's standing over your desk. I always thought it was a really cool thing to have. How he's just like, I love how tall he is, and how he has to slouch over just to fit in your view. That was such a scary thing to me back when I first saw it, and I was like, oh, I gotta have that. There's him in the other image. Oh, was it Castle of Illusion? I don't even know where he came from. So this obviously wasn't going to be the final image. I don't like how he's just stationary. I want to have him actually do something, but he would definitely try to tower over you like a big fucking monster. And I don't know. I like him a lot better from the last one. Like, he actually has like the suit, what he looked like in the actual what the suits actually look like. Like a person could actually fit in there. It's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool. Here are images of the doors shutting. You gotta have a little bit of polish. Can't just have them shut like that. Here's the hiding mechanic again, as well as the motion blur. Got a little trash can, got a little bit of Mickey doll, a little binder, some more spider webs. No, yeah, he should definitely lean in a little bit. Make him look like a scary motherfucker. I don't know. So what I wanted to do, I'm sure more than all of you guys have played fucking Nazi Zombies. What I wanted to do was, if you click on all of the Mickey dolls, like if you just click on all the dolls, I wasn't deciding on what they'll do when you click on them, maybe vanish or something like that. But once you do, you unlock a new mode where it would be like a chaotic mode. Yeah, Monkey Mouse. There'd be like a chaotic mode or whatever, where like everything's coming at you like Cleopatra. There's actually another one right there. Can I zoom in more? He's right there. I don't know. I thought it'd be pretty cool if you touch all the Mickeys in a spot they don't want to be touched. They blow up, and then you get a special hard mode where Mickey's hard and you're hard, and you can't win. Anyway, I think that's all of the office that I have to show you, because I don't think I made any jump scares for this yet. I wanted to, but I wanted to make sure I got everything done first. The meat freezer. This is just a quick render of the fan in the background. So this is what the meat freezer was supposed to look like. There's a better render for it in Blender that I can show you. But I wanted to have a little fan coming from, like light coming from outside. And as you're viewing it, the fan turns. And you can see like the light fixtures being a lot more. You can see the light fixtures like distorted because the light's getting. Well, the fans are in the way. And I thought it was cool. Nice little polish there. Cool things are had. Images, cameras. I think this is what I was taking inspiration on. Oh no, I think this was me trying to remake the game again. Yeah, I think this was me trying to remake the game twice. I can't remember. If this is familiar to you guys, I don't know. I tried to remake the game with the same assets over and over again, like so many times. Oh, I think this is. Oh, no, no, no. That's right. I tried to remake the game with the same assets, but I tried to make it different. So on the floor, there's like little splotches here. Was it in 2017 alpha? Okay. I thought so. I could have sworn this looked like super familiar. Um, I like the little splotches. It kind of reminds me of, Killer Instinct in one of those rooms. Yeah, no, I'll definitely release the assets tomorrow. Um, yeah, I try to make the suits look like actual fucking suits and people. What's going on here? Oh, the door shutting. Yeah, you got to keep that in there. Here, new maps, meat freezer. Here you go. Alrighty. So this was the meat freezer, the new one. So this one. Let me render the image real quick. This one still has some assets not textured, especially outside. Oh, did I misspell alpha? I'm illiterate. What do you want from me? I don't read books. The fuck are those? I wanted to make a nice long room to actually fit everyone in there. Last time I said the original meat freezer was so tiny and compact you couldn't fit everyone in there. Now you can. I also wanted to make a second entrance to the office, so it's not super cluttered in this one room. Yellow goop is right here. The goopiness of all goops. Mickey's here. He wouldn't be standing here normally. Again, I don't like how static he is. He would definitely be moving something. Here's a room over here. I wanted to make another room for Minnie actually to show up in. And the room over here is where the rest of the suits would come in. Back here would be the restroom. And yeah, I thought it was neat. I thought it was cool. It was epic. And then I got mad and frustrated. And I'll tell you guys in a second. The sounds. I think I wanted to change all the sounds and reuse them in a certain different light. But I think that's it. Room 1. What? Oh, this was... right. Never finished that. Oh, that's neat. Nice attention to detail. Actually add meat to the hooks rather than them just, sitting there. I think that's all there is to show for the new game. I'm really pissed. I'm really mad how it turned to shite. I was really happy with what I had. It was real cool. So here's where I start telling you guys why I didn't finish it and why I honestly don't think it'll ever get done. So you guys remember the first game? It died on me. The entire game crashed and I couldn't open it ever again. Sad boy, sad boy. Then I made version 2. Just remaking everything from scratch. Making the game from scratch, not the assets. For the assets, I wanted to remaster everything. I think the reason why... Game Maker's a cunt, dude. For real. Fucking hate Game Maker now. Game Maker's cool. It's just, they did some pretty shitty things. I'll tell you guys in a second why I don't like Game Maker too much. I tried making the remastered version. The remastered version was okay, but I hated how I had to reuse assets. I think I tried to remake it again after that, but I tried using different camera angles, I remember, if I don't recall. Oh, that's right, Alice. I tried making Alice. uh, I wanted to put Alice in there because it was the only real animatronic that was in the story. Um, yeah, Alice in Wonderland. Because when you view the images for what's it called, for Abandoned by Disney, you'll see Alice's in a lot of those pictures, and I was like, you know, why the fuck shouldn't I use that? I don't like her big honking fucking horse mouth, horse teeth over here. It's so huge. Um, I don't know what the original file is. I'll look for it later. Uh, I thought it was really cool. I gave her hair. The hair looks gross though. I actually kind of like this image, or the model rather, because it's like, I had to look up like what faces animatronics have. I'll put her in the files as well. I don't see why not. She's not finished though, of course, but maybe someone will finish her. I thought it'd be neat to have her in there. Textures, more bump mapping. No, more bump mapping. If you wanna, it's all your choice. The reason I put the assets out there in the first place was because I wanted people to finish off what I started, because apparently a lot of people actually like the game. I didn't expect this game to take off that well. I mean it makes sense because it's Five Nights at Freddy's and it's a very popular creepypasta, so why wouldn't it take off? I wasn't expecting my game to take off though. Seeing as how shitty it was in the very beginning. I'm upset. I'm upset that I never finished this game. I was actually really looking forward to getting this done. I really wanted to get back into it and get back into the swing of, making you guys happy. Alice's shirt is blue, if I recall. Yeah, if you wanna add a stitch to her. But no, I really wanted to make the game again because I remember you guys really wanted the game to be made, and after so many years of it not just being made, I'm surprised on how faithful you guys were to it. It was a ride, I'll tell you that much. The first game died on me. The second one I was just unhappy with. I will let you guys know that I don't think I'll be able to finish this game, for a couple of reasons. One of which is Game Maker Studio, the one I was going to make with the new assets. I was going to make with Game Maker Studio. Yeah, I was gonna remake it a lot. Thank you for thank you for considering a remixing again, but it's my version of it is just, I don't know. I wouldn't. Not with mine. It's so garbage. So here is step one. Not step one. Here is reason number one as to why I hate Game Maker right now. If you go on their website for Game Maker, oh, it's Yo-Yo Games. If you go on their website, you'll notice, once you look around everywhere, you cannot find Game Maker Studio 1, which is the one that I was very familiar with. You cannot find it. Game Maker Studio is not here anymore. Right here it says get Game Maker. For some reason, you can look all over if you want. You can try your best. You cannot find Game Maker, and if you go over here for the free trial, it's Game Maker Studio 2, and it's shite. It's real shite. It's just gone. Yeah, it's not here anymore. You're gonna have to go on some website and download it somewhere else. And even if you do, for some reason, you still can't use their system. Game Maker Studio only works if you already had it installed on your computer, like previously. And this is a new computer that I got. I got a whole new computer. The game I was making, the Treasure Island game I was making prior, was on my old laptop, and that laptop was dying. It was so outdated. It was on its last few legs, and I wanted to get a new computer. And once I did, it just so happens that Game Maker Studio 2 came out, and they just retconned the entire first one. No, it's not a matter of finding a cracked version. Apparently, what you need to even get started in Game Maker is you need a username and password. Like, you can get the cracked. I already tried looking for the cracked version. Once you download it and you put all that stuff through, sure, it's free, but you still need a username and password to get started. As far as I've been trying, it still won't let you get in, which is very unfortunate. And I forgot my fucking username and password, and I can't make a new one because Game Maker decided to just retcon the entire Game Maker Studio 1. So no more of that shit. And Game Maker Studio 2, Jesus Christ. It's so weird, dude. Like, it's using this weird, like, node system right here. If you can see it right here, it's got this weird tether that, like, links itself. It's trying to be smart. It's trying to be new age. But it's trying to be as a pain in my ass because it's too complicated. You don't need all this stuff. You don't need to look smart. You don't need to look cool. You don't need it. Because what's it trying to do? It's trying to make people who use Game Maker Studio, it's trying to make them look like they're sophisticated, like, oh, this is a good engine. This is an engine that's super cool, super sophisticated, super out there. And if you really want to know how to use it, you have to be dedicated to know how to use it. It looks like Blender nodes. Yeah, they look like nodes. They look stupid. They don't have to be like this. Their GUI does not have to look like this complicated. And it's like that everywhere. And another thing, apparently, because I downloaded this and I tried to use it, they don't have transparent background, like instant transparent backgrounds anymore. They just took that feature off. You can't have transparent backgrounds. Yeah, no, I'm not using ClickTeam. I don't want to have to use an entirely different engine. I didn't say it was difficult for me to use. I just don't want to relearn a new engine. Like with Game Maker Studio 2. I don't want to have to relearn an entirely new engine. It's going to take a long time. I've already tried messing with it. It's just so complicated. And ClickTeam. I don't know. Expensive. I mean, you could... I guess you could end up getting it somewhere else. If you know what I'm saying. Wink, wink. Another reason why I stopped making the game, there was way too many roadblocks. Way too many roadblocks. First, it was my computer being shitty. Then it was the system being overall crap. Somewhere else. I had to reuse. I had to redo the entire game like a million times, and I got sick of it. If I'm being real with you guys, I got real sick of making the game over and over again, to no avail. The motivation for me for the game just kept plummeting and plummeting until I finally reached the final version, where I spilled my heart out for trying to remake all the assets and try to be, really nice, like what Five Nights at Freddy's used to be, the first one. And wouldn't you know it, Game Maker Studio decides to be a prick and it's just like, no, you can't use our system anymore. You can only use number 2. Relearn the entire engine or you're not making a game ever again. And it's like, fucking damn it. Jesus Christ. So I just got fed up. I got real fed up. and my motivation it died. It's real shit. I'll tell you that it's real shit, dude. Uh, I was really interested why you guys still wanted the game. Like after a while, I was just like, I'm done with this game. Uh, I was done with it. I didn't want to do anything else with it. I was gonna leave it all up to you guys. And then I saw more comics. I saw more comics of everything. Uh, I saw comments of like people saying, "Oh, like I would love to see the game made again, the original one." And I was like, wow, people actually really want the game to be made still. I mean, I can't just leave it like this. Like, it just felt really shitty if I just left it like undone this entire time. So I wanted to redo the entire thing, and wouldn't you know it, more shit starts shitting on you, and you're just like, oh, fuck. Now I don't want to do it anymore not because I'm not allowed to, but now the motivation's just gone. I don't believe I ever made porn of this. Yeah, no, it's a lot of people who made or remade the game, they can't finish that either. It ain't easy. I'll tell you that much. It ain't easy. It's the FNaTI curse. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, they just blocked off all of the access to the first one because they wanted people to move on and go to the second one because it's like, oh, it's so much better. It's so much better than the first one. I will say this much. If you do finish a game and it runs well, it looks nice, people play it, and it's cool, you should be proud of that, like real proud. Because finishing a game, a project, yeah, with enough patience and time, you can finish a game. If with a lot of patience and a lot of skill, or at least know what you're doing, you can finish a game. You can finish any of these, and people will like it. It takes time. It takes effort. People can do it. I could do it. It all depends on if you have the patience for it, the motivation for it, the drive, the love, the passion. You don't want to just shit a game out and expect people to like it because it's not going to happen. You want to be dedicated and passionate if you want to make a good game. But shit happens. The story's gonna be the same thing. Same story, same everything. You were sent here from the I totally forgot what the group was called. God damn it. The group who was trying to come here and everything. You were supposed to be on an investigation on what happened in this place, but in actuality, you were supposed to be here because Henry was sent here prior to you, and he died here. Spoilers, sorry. Yeah, the SSA. Yeah, just like 1.0. Same story. I wanted to keep the story. The story wasn't. Yeah, I came up with that name, and I looked up online and saw that was an actual organization. I mean, of course it is. It's Supernatural Studies. But I thought it was pretty cool. And I was like, oh, it's a real thing. Oh, it adds more to the lore. It's cool. It's spooky. But yeah, no, it's yeah, I thought it was neat. I did make it. It would have been cool if I did, but it was an actual fucking thing, and I was like, oh, it just adds to the spookiness. That's like, oh, it's a real thing. But yeah, no, same story. Henry dies. You come over here, and you're supposed to investigate on what actually is going on the island. Fucking Greg's a bitch, and he wants you to die here on this island. And if you guys want to know what was supposed to happen in the end, you were supposed to escape the island. Actually, you know what? Here. Ah, geez, my back. Let me go on Paint Tool Sci and give you a better image on what was supposed to happen. Yes, Goofy was supposed to be headless still. I like the idea of Goofy being headless because it just having different aspects of costumes, different like things for each costume to have their own little like speck of spookiness to it. Goofy being headless, I thought was really neat, so I would just keep that instead. All right. Let me go ahead and get my tablet real quick. I'm gonna show you guys what the hell was supposed to happen when the game was supposed to be active. Oh, was he hanging on a rack? I wanted to put him in the restroom because there was only people. There was so many people that I could put everywhere, and I thought someone of him being put on the restroom would be neat. I have a Discord account. I just don't go on it as often as I should. I'm not a very social person, honestly. When it comes down to talking to people, I don't know. I have a very bad, I hate conversing. Well, I don't hate conversing. I'm not a fan of conversing. I should, but I don't know. I keep, I want to stay away from people. I don't want to talk to them. All right. Nah. Honestly, if I give you my Discord, I'm never gonna use it. I will let you know now. If I give anyone my Discord, I'm hardly ever actually gonna use it because I don't know. Texting is a thing of the past. Alrighty, so the end of the game, the very end of the game, the last night, the last actual night. You would be. It's true. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, fucking. I'm sorry, Nitrox. I know I'm bad. I'm so bad. I keep fucking. I like ignoring people. I like making them feel bad. Alright, so you're here. This is you. And this is. This is God. Oh my god, Jenny. This would be Mickey. This would be, headless person. Tall headless person. Blue. So what would happen at the very end of the game would be that white figure, God, would come out and he would gather up all the suits all at once. And you'd be like, oh shit, like this is about to get real. All like the people start showing up everywhere. Fucking Mr. Guy is here on your desk, being spooky as always. You would be jump scared like that, but just as that happens, you hightail it out of there. And in an actual event, you would actually run off your desk, and this would actually be like an FMV of you running off your desk and going this way as you're being chased by all the little people like behind you. And what you would do is you would keep running. You would keep running this way, like through the forests. You keep running through the forest and the trees. You would keep going until you reached the docks. And in those docks would be a boat. And you would take the boat and you would set sail back to Florida or Michigan. I can't remember where I made it a place for you to go. Michigan. Michigan's always at the fucking top. You would take a boat and you would set sail that way. You would look back and you would see the little, the docks and everything and all the trees. I think I actually made a render of this once. Little, things over here. And you would just see Mickey just, like, standing there. Just, like, looking at you as, like, the screen, like, goes outward. Like, as you're leaving, like, Mickey's just, like, in the darkness. Like, he's sad. Moppy. Mopey. And then that's it. You would leave the place. You would start leaving the island. You come back to the States, and then that was the end of the story. I liked leaving the story left technically unresolved. I wanted to add Henry. I wanted to add Henry. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know. I'm pretty sure you guys already know what Henry is supposed to look like. That gross yellow-looking figure. Just sip and fucking die. Yeah, imagine. I remember making Henry a thing. Maybe instead of this guy, you would have Henry poking out through the hallway. Like if you're running through the hallway, you turn around, and then this guy's coming after you. But he doesn't have a head, and I think he's missing an arm. And that would be Henry. And he'd be looking at you. Yeah, he was headless and missing an arm, yeah. He'd be chasing you, and you'd never seen this person before. This monster before, so you'd leave, and the entire time you're probably thinking to yourself, like, who the fuck was that? Like, I've never seen that character before, until you, like, speculate, like, wait, what if that was Henry? And then fucking cue the music, Illuminati. Do, do, do. Wah, wah. And that was it. That was the end of the game. That's all I wanted to do. Make a little FMV of you leaving the island. I don't want to put a QuickTime event or anything like that, because fuck that shit. As for the rest of the game, what I wanted to do was challenge mode. Before Five Nights at Freddy's did that, I wanted to add a little challenge mode where there'd be a time when, like, you didn't have a camera, or you can't hide under the desk, or fucking doors. What are they? They're not there. People, they're at, like, max level. That was already a thing back in the first Five Nights at Freddy's, but I like the idea of, like, disabling things and make it a challenge. You'd get, like, if you guys were here from the very beginning, you remember those little statues that were, like, gold and everything? Were, like, they were, like, standing there all proud and everything. Or you'd have, like, Undying like, stand there and everything, like a little statue. I wanted to put those for that. Like, rotating and everything. Like, they would just rotate because you completed the game. Yeah, gold, silver, and bronze. And platinum. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but there was a game that was inspired from Time Splitters. Time Splitters. Yeah, trophies. There's a game called Time Splitters that I liked back when I was a kid, and they had the same concept. Through the game, there's little challenges, and if you do well, then you get like a platinum trophy that looks like really cool and awesome. Gold is like, it's like but you know, it's pretty neat and everything. Got to go to war to unlock the new challenge or character or whatever. I thought it was pretty cool, and I took very heavy inspiration from that. Would Pluto return? Yeah, if I was still making the game, Pluto would return. But I'm not making the game, unfortunately. So if anyone else wanted to put Pluto in there, then they can do that themselves, but I will not be doing it, unfortunately. I'm trying to recreate the game, the atmosphere. It shouldn't be that hard. Honestly, the atmosphere for the first one, it shouldn't be that hard to recreate. I don't think. Just add a wind ambience in the background, and put little to no detail in everything else, like empty rooms and such. I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to tell you guys and show you guys. That was the ending. This is the new stuff. I wanted to put night 0 or -1. I'm pretty sure you've already seen the videos where like you can have like for Five Nights at Freddy's, if you had a night that's like a 0 or -1, it wouldn't really do anything, but it looked neat. So I was like, oh, what if that was a real thing in my game? So I would have like night 0 or -1 be like an Easter egg where it's like, what? Night 0, night -1? That's a glitch. That must be a glitch. I don't know what this is. But it would actually have someone like, maybe that was the one that would have it would have Sparky. Like, maybe that was the one where like, maybe night 0 has Sparky, and nah, night -1 wouldn't have that. Night -1 would probably have like everything like dark, like everything like spoopy. When the stream end? Soon. Honestly, right now. I don't see why not. I've already explained everything that was going on. But that's all I wanted to say, though. The game, unfortunately, on my hand, will not be finished. And cannot be finished on my end. Have the rooms repaired? See, I would do something like that, where like in a negative night, the rooms would all be repaired and everything, or something like that. Like something stupid like that. That's like cool. It's neat. It's a cool idea. I will say though, on another hand, I've gotten a lot better at Unity lately because I was using it way back when I was actually making this game. I'm actually making a different game right now. It's not Five Nights at Freddy's related. But I thought it'd be neat to show it off, like a second of it or two. If you guys follow me on my DeviantArt or whatever, I made a poodle chick, Lord Hart, and right now I'm kind of making a 3D game that's like a platformer. No, not the fighting game. No, not the fighting game. Jesus Christ. Another game that I really wanted to make, but shit kept getting in the way. No, this is a platforming game. And I thought it'd be really cool to have. Where you play as Lord Hart, you have, the face isn't modeled yet, neither is the hair, but you have the mace and everything. I don't know if it would be a, yeah, I just finished the T-pose, because her, fighting animation isn't made, unfortunately. But, Yeah, no, this game is what I'm making right now. It's it's in the process of like I'm trying to understand how this engine works, I guess you could say. I've gotten a lot better at it lately, as of late, but it's not that great. Yeah, I gave her a new jump animation, but I don't like it. I'm definitely going to change it up. But I think it looks neat. It looks okay. Definitely needs a lot of tweaks and everything. But this is what I'm working on right now, this game. And I want it to be like an adventure style uh, game that's like, I loved Sonic Adventure 2. And I wanted to make a game that's like a platformer like that. Yeah, you can stop recording if you want. It's not FNaTI related.